Room for Growth kicks off with the unpleasant reminder our lower deckers live in a hallway. Unpleasant because it's crammed full today, and it's hard to have your own personal space when people walk through it in order to get to the bathroom.
No. Captain, Zenrock's tilling his fields in the spring. The spring!
Oh yeah, this happens sometimes too. You're not even allowed to put out a little nightstand with water and a plant on it because it's a fire hazard. After the titles, Captain Freeman notes in her log that being possessed by a deity via a mask is just another day at the office. The cleaning up afterwards takes a real toll on their engineers.
You've been working for a week straight.
Oh, have I? Well, I guess time's lost all meaning.
Story of my life, pal. Dr. Ta'ana says that Billups is stressed out.
You can admit when you need a break. It's not a sign of weakness.
I'm not weak!
Well, Freeman can see these people need a vacation, so she's taking them to a Starfleet spa or something to deal with their stress. That means Rutherford is shipping out and won't be here for room lottery. 4 rooms have opened up on Deck 1, so here's a chance to move out of the hallway into a deluxe apartment in the sky. Well, while Tendi is chasing her slime through the Jeffries tube, she overhears that Delta Shift is plotting to cheat so they win the lottery. Tendi shares the frustrating truth with the others, so Mariner says they need to cheat to beat them. And Boimler is fully on board with that, if only to spite their adversaries and other noble crap. So Freeman and the engineers arrive on Dove, where they are given wristbands that change color to indicate your stress level. Right now they're all at yellow, including Freeman herself, indicating a moderate degree of stress, but there's all kinds of things here to bring that down to green. And speaking of green, Boimler's given a green light for his plan to beat Delta Shift, but it's going to require going through the holodeck where Dr. Ta'ana is.
Everybody down! This is a robbery!
Hands up where I can see them! I didn't wake up today planning on blowing anyone's brains out, but don't push me!
Shax finally pauses the program to talk about their relationship. They never even discussed him returning from the dead. Men are sensitive about revivification, ladies. They head on their way through a swamp where Tendi realizes the plants are giving off intriguing chemicals. Well, intriguing for her, Orions are immune to its magic mushroom powers. The ones that cause Boimler and Mariner to start tripping balls.
Captain side of an egg. Come on! No, leave me alone. I don't want a hat.
Man, if that's not the 20s in one image, I don't know what is. Tendi manages to corral them out there to sober up, or whatever it's called when you're no longer riding the magic carpet. As for things on the Dove, the engineers are relaxing by creating schematics in the sand garden, which is unacceptable. Making marks in the sand is supposed to be meditation on the impermanence of all things. That's why Freeman very helpfully stomps on it. Speaking of emotional liberation, our lower deckers wind up in a part of the ship with real low gravity and enjoy the novelty of that. Unfortunately, this is where the navigational deflector is, and right now, it needs to deflect something. This leads to... Let's call this another moment to examine the pattern of your choices. Back on Dove, the engineers use a cucumber slice to hack the sensor on the wristband, so they all turn green, in the hopes that their stress will stop getting their captain all worked up. Seems they were the only one who saw the real problem, because when she finds out, she flips out and goes full black on them. I mean, the wristband, not... never mind.
But that would take her away from the Cerritos.
Something that could have been avoided if you just followed my treatments. But no, you just had to be hardworking. Gah!
I find nothing is better at reducing stress than devoting every moment to making other people happy. Speaking of hell being other people, as our trio is waiting for the door to briefly open to let them in, the Delta Shifters arrive and the air is full of hostility instead of hallucinogens. However, they bond over their shared horror at Ta'ana and Shax's coupling, and soon start swapping stories, including the time that Ransom was turned into a caveman and created a churro wife. Apparently he still has it. It's a real moment of coming together.
Quick!
Nice try, Vader!
Goddamn you, Delta Shift piece!
Like gunpowder in an open flame. On the Dove, efforts to save Freeman from herself are naturally failing, but not to worry, our engineers have an answer. The truth is that the best way for them to relax is to do something they enjoy. Who knew? What they enjoy is solving problems. So they cobbled together a device that just sucks all the stress right out of her, restoring her back to normal, all ready to get possessed by an alien mask if that's what the job takes. As for our lower deckers, Boimler figures out that there might be a shortcut thanks to all these retrofits that aren't on the schematics. Thanks to the continuing bold Boimler arc, he finds it and leads them to the computer first. Except they realize there was a mix-up. There aren't 4 rooms on deck 1. There's 1 room on deck 4. They realize if they put their names in there, that their foursome will be broken up. So they decide to pass on it and leave it to Delta Shift as punishment. Have them split themselves up, only to realize that Delta Shift wins that you don't have to just put 1 person in there. An obviousness that annoys Rutherford to the point he might go yellow band again. Who knows?
We kind of got caught up in the all for one for all spirit.
That's the definition of one for all. 1 room for all of us.
Hey, relax, man.
I am relaxed. I just got back from a spa.
Room for Growth gets a score of 5 out of 10. This is typical Lower Decks. Shax shines in this episode in his small parts, being there for Billups, trying to talk to Tahana. It is so wonderful how he seems so one-dimensional at first glance, and then just gets revealed to be some kind of hypercube. I'm so glad that he was brought back. Our heroes all get a chance to solve a threat. Tendi with the hallucinogens, Mariner with Boimler being stuck to the wall, Boimler finding the way to beat Delta Shift, and Rutherford helping create that stress remover. Man, am I the only one who thought of the Orgasmatron from the movie Sleeper? Oh, on a completely unrelated topic, but take a look at the swamp when they arrive. Turns out there's a Doppler corpse inside. I guess you're going to misplace one every now and then. But yes, Room for Growth is what we expect from Lower Decks. The unexpected.